legalization of the herb called grass, hash, weed, dope, or marijuana. My purpose in writing this paper is to touch the hearts and souls of people 17 years or older and convince them to legalize this incredible plant. I strongly believe this because it was one of the largest agricultural crops in the world, including the United States. It had 5,000 products from its hemp fibers that were used for things such as paper, clothing, lighting oil, and rope. The first two copies of the Constitution were written on hemp paper, and Franklin started a hemp paper mill. In 1938, Popular Mechanics created an article entitled "Billion-Dollar Crop." The cannabis plant had 25,000 products made from its cellulose, ranging from dynamite to cellophane. Also, 50% of medicines in the 1800s were made from cannabis. Marijuana is used for medical purposes such as pain relief, anti-anxiety, stress relief, a mood enhancer, a weight-gaining product, and a weight-gaining product. It has relieved symptoms of menstrual cramps, which was used by Queen Elizabeth, migraines, and multiple sclerosis. First laws on marijuana were passed in the 1700s and required farmers to grow hemp for its commercial value. It was made illegal in 1937, mostly due to the pressure from oil and chemical companies who feared competition. Marijuana employs 90 to 110,000 people per year due to its underground dealers. K2 and spice are synthetic versions of cannabis. It is made legal with herbs and chemicals to produce the same effect as marijuana. It does so due to the fact that it uses synthetic cannabinoids, including cannabis, cholohexane, JWH-018, JWH-073, HU210. These chemicals are meant to mimic the effects of THC. It is sold online in head shops and at some local gas stations. It is marketed as an incense or a herbal smoking blend. Although synthetic cannabis does not produce positive results in drug tests for cannabis, it is possible to detect its metaboloids in human urine. Synthetic cannabis has been made illegal in many European countries, but remains legal under federal law in the United States and Canada. But several states in the U.S. have made it illegal under state law. Spice first appeared in Europe in 2004 by a company called Psychedelic in London, UK, which has now gone dormant. The brand gained popularity in 2006, and the revenue increased 14% in 2007. This is staggering information when you take into consideration the proven health consequences. The consumer that does 3 grams of spice, equivalent to approximately 9 joints, would have the same effect on the lungs as a pack of cigarettes. Although it has not been on the market long enough to know the full side effects, it has been proven that consumers that use 3 grams of spice every day for several months will show symptoms of withdrawal similar to that of narcotics. When considering legalization of such a product, you must consider the death and health problems that come along with it. Let's just take a second to compare the deaths and medical problems of marijuana with a few other top killers. To start with, let's just take a look at tobacco. It's one of the most well-known cash crops produced in the world that is legal. Tobacco has more deaths than AIDS, heroin, crack, cocaine, fire, car accidents, alcohol, and murder combined, with a leading death toll at 430,000 people per year. On top of that, the government supports the growth of tobacco with radioactive products. How about alcohol, one of the most recognized drugs on the planet, considered a social drug, and has a death toll of 85,000 people per year. Oh, let's not forget the ultimate monsters, coffee and soda. Caffeine alone has 1 to 10,000 deaths per year due to its deaths due to marijuana. There are none. Not one since recordable time. Now think about that. The innocent rock star monster, Starbucks, or soda has 10,000 times more death in just 1 year. Yet marijuana is the one that is legal. Tobacco has almost 500,000 deaths per year. 1 million deaths every 2 to 3 years, and marijuana has never had one. Ever. It is said that cannabis kills brain cells, which President Ronald Reagan himself said came from the most reliable sources. Recent reviews of the study found that they were supposed to pump the monkeys full of marijuana, pump the monkeys full of 30 joints a day for 1 year. But instead, they used the gas mask to pump the monkeys full of marijuana smoke equivalent to 30 Colombian joints in 5 minutes without adding additional oxygen. Therefore, they suffocated the monkeys, and the first thing that happens when you suffocate is the loss of brain cells. From the lack of oxygen, not from the marijuana. Marijuana is a drug, just like alcohol, spice, and prescription pills. Yes, marijuana can be abused, but so can the other three I mentioned. Marijuana is non-addictive and has never had a death since recordable time. The other three had deaths ranging in thousands per year. On top of that, hemp is one of the most robust and durable substances which we can mass produce. I agree some people are affected differently than others, and it could cause some people to be unmotivated or lazy. In conclusion, I believe that marijuana should be legal due to the fact that it would open hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of new jobs in our country alone. We wouldn't have to worry about paying for people in jail or possession of marijuana, raids, the resources to stop the cartel, and so on. Legalization would do that itself. If the government would regulate it like it does tobacco, it could make millions on taxes alone and save millions on less crime enforcement. Half of our presidents and the Congress have admitted to using marijuana sometime in their life. It's the largest underground corporation. Why not legalize it and open a few jobs, save some money, and